Good morning. Just
Years in. All right. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Let me know if you could hear me or if you can't hear me. Or if you can't hear me, then definitely let me know. We'll get started in about a minute. Um, I will be your new Thursday teacher from here on out. So
if I
just to
leave
let
early,
everybody
I
know
have to
that.
go to
So there's a
work. I
little
don't. Oh, okay.
okay, thanks, Virginia. I understand that. So it's fine. No worries. Get whatever you
Okay.
can in.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, we'll get started in about a minute. Let me get all and for some reason, my dog is here he is, very needy and might just decide to make an appearance every now and then. He just sits. But I would love for you to stay up here, please. Let me all right. Let's see. Hi, good morning. I'm just gonna wait a minute for people to show up because a lot of times people start to show up around like 8:31. And then we're just gonna get started. Go lay down. And let me just let people know to come get the dog. Please go lay down. I appreciate you though. You can watch. All right, I'm gonna mute everybody. Hey, I really just would love for you to just not be in my space at the moment. I'm talking to a dog, so if anybody's wondering who I'm talking to, I'm really not crazy. All right, I'm going to put the playlist link in the chat if you want music. And this is a nice soft playlist, good for Pilates. It's actually called Pilates Lounge. Morning, Marshall. All right, so we are going to get started. Let's all go to our mat and lie on our backs. Let me play this. I want to get my timer on so I don't keep you guys too much. Okay, here we go. All right, feet are bent. Back is to the mat. You stay over there. Reach your tailbone towards your heels. Take your hands to your ribcage. Inhale into your ribcage. Exhale, knit the ribs in and back, and really feel your back to the mat. Find length through the tailbone as we find that neutral pelvis, and lift our shins to the sky. Knees are right over the hips, palms to the floor. Roll the shoulders down and away. Widen that collarbone. Take a big inhale as we find length. On the exhale, extend the legs, curl the shoulders, lift the palms, and let's find our hundreds. 5 count. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep that 5 count breath going. Now point through the toes. Squeeze right above the knee as you press your thighs forward. Hollowing out the waist, pulling the navel into the spine. Lowering the shoulders away from your ears as they're placed firmly on your back body. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. A few modifications should you need them. You can always bend the knees. You can always bring the feet to the floor. You can always bring the head down if you need to. And you can always shorten the breath to 3 counts. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going. Audible exhales here. Big inhales. Getting that diaphragmatic breath, really focusing on the diaphragm. We start with breath. Every Pilates class or every classical Pilates class, we inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 2 rounds. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Head to the floor. Knees in towards your chest. Nice job. Extend your legs long. Point through the toes. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Find that length of the tailbone one more time. Resist the urge to tuck under. We're finding a neutral pelvis with a slight tip. Ribs press down and away. Reach your fingertips to the ceiling. Integrate the arms into the shoulder girdle as you pull that upper arm bone down into the shoulder, squeezing the shoulders in and back. Jawline presses to the floor. Take a big inhale. Squeeze the thighs on the exhale. Start to bring the chin to the chest. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Ribs press back. Press your thighs to the floor. Navel up and in, hollowing out the waist when we get to the top, and then we find a nice lift in seated neutral. Inhale. Exhale, reach your tailbone towards your heels. Pull the navel up and in, point through the toes as we articulate one vertebrae at a time. Find control here. Head to the floor, inhale. Exhale, chin to chest. Really pull the shoulders away. Gaze is forward. Ribs press back. Navel up and in, hollowing out the waist as we come up to that seated position. Inhale. Exhale, really squeeze the thighs here and press the thighs to the floor as we point through the toes. Tailbone towards your heels. Navel draws in. Now, if you are having trouble coming all the way up, you can decrease the range of motion or maybe try this modification. Bend your knees, keep the thighs together. Inhale. Exhale, chin to the chest. Press down through your feet if your knees are bent. And as you come up, you start to slide the legs out to get to that position. Inhale. Exhale, ribs press back, reach your tailbone towards your heels, and really squeeze the inner thighs together. Find that inner thigh engagement to help you lift through the pelvic floor. Inhale. Exhale, chin to chest, shoulders pull away, ribs press back, squeeze through the thighs. Take that modification if you need to, and resist the urge to use momentum. Inhale. Exhale, we're coming on to our last round. Inhale, best one here. Here we go, squeeze the thighs, thighs to the floor. Exhale, chin to chest. Maybe you go just slightly slower, finding a little bit more control if you just need a little bit more of a challenge. And finding a lift at the top. Inhale, exhale, pull the navel in. Shoulders pull down and away. Tailbone towards your heels. Nice job. Now bring your palms to the floor. We're going to find a roll over. So you can take something underneath the sacrum if you need a little bit more support and a little bit more of a modification. It could be a pillow, it can be a ball, it could be a towel. Or you just decrease the range of motion if you need to. Palms to the floor. Widen the collarbone as we squeeze the shoulders in and back, and knit the rib cage in. Lift your legs to the ceiling, squeeze the thighs together, finding that 90-degree angle here. Inhale, we find length. Exhale, we tilt the pelvis posteriorly, and then we separate the thighs, flex the feet, and with control, we slowly lower down to that starting position. We get down, we squeeze the thighs back together and point through the toes. Make sure the shoulders don't curl up. Really find that broadness of the collarbone here. Inhale, exhale, tilt it back, separate the thighs, flex the feet, and slowly roll down. Keep pressing the ribs behind you. Very easy for the shoulders to want to curl in here. Take energy out of the shoulders, bring it all to the core. Inhale. Exhale, tilt it back, separate the thighs, flex the feet, and roll down. Use that exhale to really find that deep engagement here. Point to the toes, squeeze the thighs. Maybe now we focus on our back body, the upper back that's on our mat. We inhale, exhale, roll it back, widen the collarbone. Separate the thighs, flex the feet, and then slowly roll down. And I wish you guys could see me because I'm really shaking this morning. So embrace that shake if you have it. Point the toes, squeeze the thighs. Inhale. Exhale, you guys can't see me, but see me closer. Separate the thighs, flex the feet, and then slowly roll down. Nice job. Squeeze the thighs, point through the toes. Inhale. Exhale, posteriorly tilt. Separate the thighs, flex the feet. Roll it down. Last one right here. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze the thighs, posteriorly tilt. Separate the thighs, flex your feet, and slowly roll it down. Come together to that starting position, and let's lower the legs to the floor. All right, finding some leg circles. Feet are hips distance. Flex your feet, lengthen the tailbone. For these leg circles, I like to take my hands to my hips to make sure my hips are nice and steady. You can use a strap to help. We're gonna lift that right leg to the ceiling, and we're gonna point that right toe. Squeezing right above the knee, press your thigh forward and find that length of that right leg. Left foot is flexed. You can always bend the knee, plant the foot to the floor if you feel like the low back is arching too much and you find compression in the lumbar spine. Open up through the collarbone, squeeze the shoulders in, point through the toes, squeeze right above the knee. And then we're gonna start to draw our right toe towards midline, keeping the hips steady. We're gonna lower the heel, lengthen the tailbone, come through center as we point the toe, and then bring that right pinky toe back up and come right back to the top, that nice femoral drop and glide. We're gonna reverse. Inhale, exhale. Lengthen the tailbone. Pelvis is steady. Feel those right obliques fire here. Things one-sided will work the obliques. Inhale, exhale, back to midline. Let's go clockwise here. When we come through center, you might arch the back, find length here. Not only through the tailbone, but through the front of the thigh. Come right back up. Inhale, counterclockwise. Exhale as we come through. See if you can retrace that circle with your big toe every revolution. Inhale, exhale. Now find relaxation through the shoulders. Take your shoulders away from your ears. Do not wear them as earrings. Inhale at the top. Exhale. Feel the bracing of the core, all sides of the waist to the floor. Come back to the top as we inhale and exhale. Nice job. Inhale and exhale. Make sure the hips don't move. Really stable through the pelvis. Last one right here. Inhale. Remember, we have to come back around. Exhale. Inhale at the top. Here we go. Last one. And we inhale and exhale. Find that big audible exhale here. An S sound will help pull the navel in, back to the top. And then we lower that right leg with control to the floor. I even feel like that right leg gets longer, opening up the side. And left leg will lift, point to the left toe. You can now flex that right foot, option to bend the knee, heel to the floor or foot to the floor. Lengthen the tailbone, squeeze right above that left knee, ribs press in. We're gonna draw towards midline first. So we're gonna bring that thigh towards midline, drop the heel. Make sure you have that nice big exhale, back through center, to the top. We inhale, and then we exhale, we reverse. Now we're going clockwise. Again, we're tracing that imaginary circle in the air with our toe, trying not to go out of alignment. Inhale, exhale. Find that activation not only to the front of the thigh, but also to the back of the thigh by keeping the legs as straight as possible. At the top, we inhale. Exhale. Now, athletes, active people, all of us may have tight hamstrings. That's okay. Even just think about length. When we get to the top, we inhale, exhale. So take that mind-body connection. If your legs should look like this and you're like, hey, Donatella, that's the straightest I can go, I want you to work with that. Work with what your body is. Back through center. Inhale, lengthen the tailbone. Exhale. And find length, especially as you reach the toe forward. Find that length through the front of the body. Back through center. Point through the toe. We inhale and then exhale. Really find length through that tailbone on the exhale, making sure we don't arch the back. Toe back up. Squeeze right above the knee. Inhale and exhale. Finding that squeezing of the hip points towards each other. Inhale and exhale. Almost done. We got half of a revolution left. Back through center. Inhale and exhale. Here's our last half revolution. Squeeze right above the knee. Point through the toe. Back through center. And we slowly bring our leg to the floor. All right. Reach your fingertips to the ceiling. Pull the shoulders down and away. We're going to find a roll up to find a seated position. Knit the ribs in. Lengthen the tailbone, navel up and in. Shoulders pull down and away. Take a big inhale. Exhale, chin to the chest. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Press your thighs to the floor. Gaze is forward and start to roll it on up, hollowing out the waist. Navel up and in. And then we find a seated position. Nice job. Let's separate the legs here. Just walk the legs out. Take the feet wider than your hips and flex the feet. So you really want to find toes towards our nose as energy presses away from us through the soles of the feet. I like to kind of walk my glutes away to root down through my sits bones and want to find a nice seated neutral position. So ribs knit in. Navel pulls in, sides of the waist pull back. And I like to take my fists or palms on either side just to find a nice length, not to open up the chest. Find length through the spine, jawline reaches to the ceiling. We're going to take our hands to the inner thighs, reach the arms long, and pinkies are about to the inseam of your pants. Pull the shoulders in and back, knit the ribs in. Take a big inhale. We're going to find a nice spine stretch. Bring your chin to your chest. Press the ribs back, pull the navel back as we start to find flexion of the spine. And then start to reach your fingertips towards the inner ankle, the medial malleolus, as we reach. Pulling the navel to the spine, shoulders pull away, and we're reaching the crown of the head forward. Hold it at your edge and notice, are you dumping through the top, right? We don't want to dump into our shoulders. You still want to find that lift and that hollowing of the abdominals. And then take a big inhale as we find length through the crown of the head. Exhale, pull it back. Using the abdominals to find this lift. Shoulders pull away. And come right back to the top. Inhale. Exhale, chin to chest. Ribs press back. Reach it forward. Heart is lifted. At the bottom, we take a big inhale. Exhale, navel draws in. Every time we come up to that starting position, so you can get a little bit taller. Inhale, exhale, chin to chest. Ribs press back. Notice your shoulders on this one. Very easy for the shoulders to creep up to the ears. Actively pull them down and onto your back body. Reaching through the fingertips. Crown of the head reaches. We're not dumping into our chest. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, navel draws in. Right back to the top. Inhale, exhale. Really warming up the spine here. Inhale. Exhale, we have one more. Last one, inhale. Exhale, ribs press back. reach with the fingertips. Shoulders pull away. Crown of the head reaches. Chin is off the chest. Inhale, exhale. Find that connection to the front and back core. Find length through the sides of the waist as we lift into our seated neutral. Nice job. All right, we're gonna roll like a ball. We're going to bend our knees. We're going to squeeze our ankles, knees, and thighs together. And a few options for your hands. You can either bring them behind your thighs. You can bring your arms out in front, and you can hold on to your ankles. Now I wanna make sure that we are nice and rounded, so we wanna inflate our tire. So wrap your arms around your legs or your shins. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Find the length first. So before you even find that cervical nod, find that you're reaching the crown of the head to the ceiling. Pull the shoulders away and feel the abdominals pull away from your thighs. Now squeeze your thighs actively together. Take a big inhale as we lengthen. Exhale, start to nod and find a nice cervical nod as the shoulders pull away. When you are here, lift your heels off of the floor and then just lift your toes. Balance for a moment. Take a big inhale. Keep that nod. Exhale. Roll onto your back, onto your shoulders, and come up. See if you can balance here for a moment and then drop the toes. Now I want you to notice, did your legs pull away from you? Maybe if you had your hands around your shins, you're going to take them around your thighs to really keep that ball. And notice if there's any flattening of that tire. You really want to keep airing your tire. So here we go. Shoulders pull down and away. Nod, inhale, exhale, lift the toes, inhale, exhale, roll it back. Exhale, come up, hold it here, inhale, exhale, roll it back. Make sure you don't come onto your neck. Inhale, exhale, shh. Just find your shoulder blades. Keep that tight ball. We go 2 more, inhale, exhale. Come up, last one, and then we're gonna try to balance, inhale, exhale. See if you could just balance here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We release. Nice job. All right. Reach your fingertips forward and just roll down one vertebrae at a time. All right. Lengthen your tailbone. Lift your right knee to a rooftop position. Right knee is right over the hip. Knit the ribs in. Lengthen through that left leg, point the toe. Curl the head, hold onto the back of the thigh, and let the left leg hover off of the floor. Left hand is gonna hold onto the base of that right knee. Right hand is gonna hold somewhere near the ankle. And you're gonna open up the elbow, tip the hips, ribs press back, shoulders pull down and away. Take a big inhale. Exhale, switch your legs, extend the right leg, capture the left. Hold it here. Left hand is holding onto the base of the knee. Right hand is to that ankle. Inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, switch, gazes forward. Exhale, switch. Inhale as the knee comes in. Exhale as we find that movement. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. There it is. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 3 more. Inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. We got 1 more. Here's our last round. Exhale through center. Inhale as the knee comes in. Exhale as we switch. Inhale, and then exhale. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Nice job. Let the head relax for a moment. And then bring your shins to a rooftop position. Pull the shoulders down and away. Inhale, find length. Exhale, curl. And take your hands around your thighs. Pull the shoulders down and away. Squeeze the ankles, knees, and thighs together. I'm holding onto my shins. Hollow out the waist. Gaze is forward. We're going to take a big inhale. On the exhale, you're going to reach the arms long and legs long. Hollow out the waist. Inhale. Exhale, come back in through center. Shoulders pull down. Inhale. Exhale. Shh. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. There it is, guys. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Reach. Find length. Inhale. Lengthen. Exhale. Back through center. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Chin is off the chest. Exhale. Back through center. Inhale. Exhale. Hold it here. Squeeze the thighs. Pull the shoulders down and away. Ribs press back. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Come back in. And then head to the floor. Nice job. Extend the legs. Grab a sip of water if you need to. We're going to find a roll up one more time. Reach your fingertips to the ceiling. Pull the shoulders down in and away. Knit the ribs in. Squeeze the thighs. Point through the toes. Inhale, find length. Exhale, bring your chin to your chest. Pull the shoulders away. Ribs press back. Lengthen that tailbone. Squeeze through the inner thighs. Come on up. And then we find a nice lift. Beautiful. All right. Our open leg rocker. So we're going to have our feet, we're going to find a seated squat first. So feet are separated, heels are in line with the sits bones, and just take a few shoulder rolls away from your ear. So I'm rolling them back to find length between the ears and shoulders. I'm going to actually get a little bit closer to the end of my mat so I don't hit my wall. All right, you're going to come onto your toes. You're going to walk your heels in. You're going to take your hands around your thighs. You're going to hold on somewhere near the ankle. Roll the shoulders down and away. Reach the crown of the head long. Find a lift. Lift your right leg. Lower. Lift the left leg. Lower. Now lift the right. Lift the left. Balance and pull the shoulders down. Find that cervical nod. Inhale, find length. Exhale, we're going to roll it back. We're going to extend the legs on the back. Keep the legs lengthen, and then we're going to slowly roll down, and we're going to find a lift at the top. Hold it there, and then let's bend the knees again. Find that starting position. All right, here we go. Shoulders pull away, ribs press back. Inhale. Exhale, roll it back. As we roll it back, we extend the legs. Find the shoulder blades, not the neck, and then slowly roll down. I like to press my ankles into my fingertips to really find that lift. Hold it at the top. And then bend your knees, find that starting position one more time. Pull the shoulders down and away. Hollow out the waist. Inhale. Exhale, roll it back, extend the legs. And then slowly come up and really press your ankles or shins or calves into your hands. Bend the knees. Find that starting position as we balance. Shoulders pull away. Hollow out the waist. Inhale. Exhale, roll it back. Extend, find your shoulders, and then come up, find a lift, here it is, and then we find our starting position one more time, 2 more times here, pull the shoulders down and away, inhale, exhale, roll it back, start to extend the legs, come onto the shoulders, and then come on up, point through the toe, find a lift, there it is, and then bend. Whew. All right, last one. Your best one. You got this. I know you do. Shoulders pull down and away. Reach the crown of the head long. Find that cervical nod. Inhale. Exhale. Roll it back. Extend the legs. Find your shoulders. And then slowly come up. Lift. Pull the shoulders in and back. Hold it here. Feel the strength. Inhale. Find length. Exhale. Bend the knees and feet to the floor. Nice job. All right. Coming into our corkscrew, reach your fingertips long and let's roll it down. Let's find our back to the floor. All right, so here we go. Now, corkscrew, we're gonna start with rocking the pelvis in a clock first. So everybody's gonna have their legs extended. Hands are gonna come to your pelvis. Take your fingertips to the tops of the hip, thumb to the lowest rib. We're gonna really tuck your hips right here. So I really want you to reach your tailbone towards your heels, tuck your hips like you're a dog, tucking your tail between your legs. This is your posterior tilt. We don't want to be in this position, right? Not for too long anyway. And then release that all the way, kind of like make a tunnel underneath your back. This is your anterior pelvic tilt. Now find that sweet spot right in the middle where you can feel some air underneath your spine, but you cannot get your hands underneath you. Let's do that again. Let's tuck the hips, really getting your hips towards your lowest rib as close as possible. And then release it. Open up the pelvis, find the anterior pelvic tilt. Find neutral. All right, now let's find a little circular motion. So what I want you to tuck your hips and then start to shift that right hip up to the left. So I'm just making a little clock. So what we're doing is we're tucking and kind of circling and gyrating the hips a little bit and circle them to the right. So you're gonna feel like right hip will lower as we tip the hips. We come back in through center, we find that tuck. And then as we start to open up to the left, right hip kind of lifts, left hip is to the floor, come through center on that anterior pelvic tilt. So we tip, go to the right, really tuck under, open up to the left. Let's do that one more time. So as if my hands are a pelvis. And then we're gonna reverse that after this. All right, so now we're in our anterior pelvic tilt. We're gonna start to tip towards the left, come back through center, tip to the right. As we come to the right, we open back up. So tip left, tuck, through center, to right, through center, open. So just little gyrations of the pelvis to really prep it for our corkscrew. All right, one last time. And then find the spot right in the middle. Find a tip of your hips, find your neutral pelvis, and then bring your toes to the ceiling. Squeeze the ankles, knees, and thighs together. You can always take your hands underneath the sacrum or roll up a bolster if you need a little bit more support. Otherwise, palms to the floor. Open up through the collarbone, squeeze the ankles, knees, and thighs together. Inhale, find length. Exhale, posteriorly tilt the pelvis like a rollover. Squeeze the thighs, and just like gyrating that pelvic clock, we're gonna start to lower that left hip to the floor. Keep that right shoulder on the floor, squeeze through the inner thighs. Left hip touches, point through the toe, bring the thighs through center. To the right, keep the shoulders on the floor. Posteriorly tilt the pelvis, and then lower the sacrum to the floor, toes to the ceiling. There we go. Inhale, exhale, posteriorly tilt. Now we go to the right. So we're just coming back on that corkscrew, left shoulder to the floor. Very hard to keep that left shoulder to the floor. That's what I work on when I come through here. Exhale, squeeze the thighs. That's gonna help you find that lift of the pelvic floor. Back through center, lower, there we go. Point through the toes, squeeze the inner thighs. Inhale, exhale, posteriorly tilt. Drop it to the left. With control. It's not about momentum. Let the muscles do the work they want to. To the right, left hip lifts. Posteriorly tilt, and then lower down. Back through center. Point the toe. Inhale, exhale, posteriorly tilt. Drop it to the right. Find that gyration of that pelvic clock we just worked on. Squeeze through the inner thighs. Point through the toes. Hollow out the waist. Knit the ribs in. To the left. Back through center. Lower. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it back. To the left. Really think about what a corkscrew looks like. And I think it really helps to work through this. I'm going to show you a little bit with my hands underneath. Inhale, exhale, to the right. And so with my hands underneath, there's less range of motion, which maybe make it easier, not easier, but more successful for my body when I need it. Inhale, exhale, posteriorly tilt, drop it to the left, squeeze the inner thighs, point through the toes, hollow out the waist, open the collarbone to the right. Thighs come back. We lower down. Nice job. Inhale. Exhale. This is our last time. Shh. To the left. Squeeze the thighs. Point through the toes. Hollow out the waist. To the right. Back through center. Lower down. I got the other half of that corkscrew right here. Here we go. Best one. Squeeze the thighs. Point through the toes. Inhale. Exhale. Posteriorly tilt. And then drop that right hip. Squeeze the thighs. Relax the shoulders. Relax the face. Point through the toes. Reach. Find length of the front body. Up and over to the left. Thighs come back. And then we slowly come to starting position. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Nice job. Let's take a couple rock and rolls the length of our spine. And let's come up to a seated position. Nice job. All right. Grab a sip of water and extend your legs. We have a saw coming up. So I like to bring my legs almost as wide as my mat. Again, toes to my nose, but I'm actually finding a flaunt of the foot. So if you've ever seen Barbie dolls, it's kind of like a Barbie doll foot. It's between a point and a flex. You kind of press the ball, the foot forward as the toes come back. Soften the knees and then remove your glutes. Find a seated neutral position. We should feel nice and tall and strong. Pull the shoulders down and away and that jawline presses back. Reach the arms out to the side. Integrate the arms into the shoulders. So feel the back body engage. That's also going to help you feel that broadening across the collarbone. Inhale, find length here. Exhale, twist to your right. Hold that twist. Pull the shoulders down and away. Maybe get a deeper twist. Find length on your next inhale. Exhale, we're going to reach that left pinky to the outside of the right foot. Stay lifted through the heart. Don't dump into the shoulders. Keep your calves to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, pull the navel up and in as we lift. Inhale when we get to the top. Exhale, come back through center, gazes forward. Shoulders pull away, we inhale. Exhale, we twist to the left. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, exhale, reach. I like this part because I get to look at you guys. Pull the shoulders down away, right pinky to the left pinky toe. Don't dump. Inhale, exhale, use the abdominals to lift. I love all the slowness. Inhale, exhale, back through center. Inhale, exhale to the right. Inhale, lift, exhale, reach. And hug muscle to bone with the arms, so no limpy arms. Inhale, exhale, pull it up. Inhale, exhale, back through center, gazes forward, shoulders down and away. Feel the broadening even across the back body. Inhale, exhale to the left. Inhale, exhale, we reach, shoulders pull away. Don't dump. Inhale, exhale, lift. Back through center. Inhale, exhale to the right. Here's our last round here. Inhale, find that length. Exhale, reach with that left pinky. Heart is lifted. Press that right palm back. Inhale, find length. Exhale, pull it up. Inhale at the top. Exhale through center. Our last time on this side. Inhale. Exhale. Shh. Inhale. Exhale. Reach here. Find length. You're growing taller across the body. Inhale. Exhale. Back up. Inhale. And then exhale. Come back in through center. Nice job. Release the arms. We didn't even use weights and you can feel the arms. Now we're going to flip onto our abdominals. So a couple things here. We can fold our mat in half, or not in half, but a little bit. And we will place our hip points there. And we do that for a couple reasons. One, that will actually help support the back. I just have to adjust this because somebody logged in. There we go. And also, sometimes those bones of our hips will dig into our mat, especially if it's not a thick mat, a thick Pilates mat. So by folding it over, that'll help that. So we're going to, if you want to, I like it because I think it helps really support the lumbar spine. So I tend to choose that option. All right, come on to our abdominals and start to point the toes, pressing the tops of the feet, tops of the toes into the floor. Ground down to the tops of the feet. Elbows come forward slightly, so they're not all the way here. We don't want to find too much of an arch of the back. We don't want to feel anything in the lumbar spine. So I'm going to bring elbows slightly forward, still relatively underneath my shoulders. Pressing the tops of the feet into my mat, I'm going to squeeze right above my knee and I'm going to press my thighs to the ceiling. Notice the difference here. This is me not doing anything. This is me finding active legs. Now press your pubic bone into your mat. So if you have that folded part of the mat, you're pressing it right there. You're pulling the navel in and up and drawing the sides of the waist behind you. So you can get the front body and the back body to kiss each other. Elbows pulling towards your hips, hips towards your elbows. You're going to feel the front body really start to fire. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Find a lift out of the shoulders. And then reach the crown of the head long, finding length of the cervical spine. Press your palms into the floor. Inhale, we find length. On the exhale, just lift your elbows off of the floor and pull the shoulders down and away. Inhale, exhale, we're going to lift palms and feet and we're going to rock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we slowly come back down to that starting position. All right, here we go. If you feel a lot of tension in the lumbar spine, get a little bit lower and you can bring your elbows slightly forward and that'll really help take any pain or compression out the lumbar spine. Tops of the feet into your mat, squeeze right above the knee, hips into the mat, navel in, heart is lifted, palms press into the floor. Inhale, find length, exhale, lift the elbows. Shoulders pull away, inhale, exhale, arms and legs lift, and we rock 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then with control, we come right back down. 2 more. Elbows in, hips towards your elbows, shoulders pull away, find active legs, palms press in, inhale, exhale, lift the elbows, shoulders pull away, inhale, exhale, arms and legs lift. 1, 2, keep the heart lifted, 4, and 5, slowly come down. Here is our last one. Okay, elbows toward your hips, hips toward your elbows, tops of the feet into your mat, squeeze right above the knee, crown of the head reaches long, shoulders pull down and away. Inhale, exhale, lift the elbows, keep the shoulders away from your ears. Here we go. Inhale, exhale, we lift, and we're gonna hold it after that. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just hold it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, release. Beautiful. All right. Elbows back to the floor, palms to the mat, and pull the shoulders away. Untuck the toes. We want to make sure that we're not kind of here, right? This is not an alignment at all. We can't really engage. So what we want to do is we want to pull the shoulders away and find a lift. However, you don't want to feel anything in the lumbar spine. So if you need to go a little bit wider here to lower the shoulders, feel free to do that. This should not hurt the low back at all. Palms press into your mat. Elbows pull in towards your hips as you draw your hips towards your elbows. Use the feedback of your mat to feel the abdominals lift. So pull the navel to your spine. Press your hips into the mat and ground down through the tops of the feet. Left leg will move first. Inhale, find length, exhale. Bend the left knee, flex the foot. Pulse it in toward your seat. Inhale, point the toe, and with control, exhale, press that thigh away. There it is. Left toes touch the floor. We inhale, exhale, bend the right knee, flex the foot, pulse it in. Inhale, point the toe. Exhale, shh. Press it away. Inhale, exhale, bend the left knee, flex, pulse, inhale. Now, when we're pressing away, I want you to actively pull the shoulders away from your ears and reach the crown of the head long. Imagine if there is a rope between the head and the foot and there's tension happening there, right? You want to find that engagement. Inhale, exhale, bend the right knee, flex the foot, pulse it in once, point through the toe. Exhale, press it away. Now also, actively elbows towards hips, hips towards the elbows. You'll feel that front body fire. Also protecting the lumbar spine. Inhale, exhale, bend, pulse, point, press. Lengthen the tailbone, chin is off the chest, inhale, exhale, bend, flex, pulse, inhale, point, exhale, press it away. Now exhale, navel pulls in. Really think about the feedback of the abdominals to your mat. Inhale, exhale, bend, flex, pulse, inhale, point, press it away. Inhale, exhale, bend, flex, pulse, inhale, point, exhale, press. We've got one more each side. Inhale, exhale, bend, flex, pulse, inhale, point, exhale, press it away. Last one, inhale, exhale, bend, flex, pulse, inhale, point, exhale, press it away. Okay, now our right cheek is gonna come to the floor. Take your hands behind the small of the back. If you cannot interlace your hands, you can hold on to something or you can just reach through the palms. So you can always just have your hands back here. So interlace your hands, bring your right cheek to the floor. Pull the shoulders down away so we're not just sleeping. Pull the shoulders down and away. Navel draws in, bend your knees and flex your feet. Press your hips into your mat, ribs press back. Inhale, find length. On the exhale, extend the legs, lift the heart, reach the fist to the ceiling and the knuckles behind you. Inhale, exhale, bend left cheek to the floor as we bring our heels in towards our seat. Keep the shoulders pulling away. Inhale, exhale, lift, point through the toes. Inhale, exhale, look to your left as you bend the knees and flex the feet. Inhale, exhale, lift it up. Inhale, exhale, look to the right as we bend. Pull the shoulders away. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, ribs press back, find that lift, crown of the head reaches. Inhale, exhale, look to the left. Shoulders pull away. Inhale, exhale, reach, ribs press back. Inhale, and exhale, look to the left. Last time, but we are going to hold a little bit longer through center. Here we go. Pull the shoulders down and away. Inhale, exhale, press your hips into the mat. Navel draws up, hold it here. Pull the shoulders down and away. Point through the toes, squeeze right above the knee. Get the thighs a little bit higher if you can. Get the palms a little bit higher if you can and reach the crown of the head long. Next exhale, bend the knees, left cheek, and we lower. Nice job. All right, take your hands on either side. Let's just press into a quick child's pose. Toes together, knees apart. Reach your fingertips forward. Walk the hips back. Nice job, guys. Unroll your mat. Swing your legs forward. Reach your fingertips forward. Pull the shoulders down and away, and let's roll it back. We're gonna find a neck pull here. So take your hands behind the skull. So right where the neck and skull meet, that's your suboccipital ridge. That's where you're holding your skull and you're creating a nice little hammock. Walk your shoulders towards your hips. Press your head into your hands and press your hands into your head and feel that engagement. You could even feel the posterior muscles of the neck fire. Flex your feet. Lengthen the tailbone. Ribs press back. Feet are about hips distance. Shoulders pull away. Inhale, find length. Exhale, bring your chin towards your chest. Gazes forward to your toes. Pull the shoulders away. Ribs press back and roll it on up. We come up. We find our seated neutral. Inhale, find length. Exhale, lean back first. Ribs it in. Inhale, exhale. Now tip your hips and start to roll down. Navel draws in. And if your legs start to lift, you can actually take that modification we did in our roll-ups here. So you can bend the knees, right? So I'll show you the modification. Reach your tailbone towards your heels, hand into head into hand. Inhale, find length. Exhale, bring that chin to chest. Ribs press back. Come up, and as we come up, you can start to shoot the legs forward. And find that lift at the top, knit the ribs in, shoulders pull away. Inhale, exhale, lean it back first. Make sure we don't arch the back. We just lean it back in neutral. Inhale, exhale, reach your tailbone towards your heels. All right, we're gonna hold this next lift. Here's your best one. Let's get ready. Lengthen that tailbone. Take that anterior pelvic tilt out, find neutral, knit the ribs in. Inhale, find length. Exhale, bring your chin to your chest. Pull the shoulders away. Ribs press back. Exhale. Use the strength of the abdominals to come up. And then we find our seated neutral at the top. We release our arms, and we're gonna find a nice spinal twist. So I'm gonna take my legs a little bit wider. I'm still flexing my feet, and I'm pulling my thighs into my hips, rolling the shoulders back, and reaching the arms long. Bring the palms slightly forward of the shoulders, so not here, just a little bit forward, and integrate the upper arm bone, the humerus, into the shoulder girdle. Pull the shoulders down and away, chin is off the chest, gaze is forward, and carotid head reaches. We're just gonna find a beautiful spinal twist. Inhale, exhale, keeping that neutral. We're gonna twist to the right. Stop at your edge. Pull the shoulders down and away. See if you can take that back of the right hand a little bit more behind you, get a deeper twist. Notice, are you dumping? Are you leaning back? Stay lifted in your neutral spine. Inhale, exhale, come back in through center. Pull the shoulders away. Inhale, exhale, twist to the left. Think about broadening through the collarbone. Press the back of the palm behind you. Inhale, exhale, pull the navel up and in on the exhale. Let the abdominals work here for you. Inhale, exhale, shoulders pull away. Inhale, exhale, back through center. Reach with the fingertips, strong arms. Inhale, exhale to the left. Knit the ribs in. Inhale, exhale. If you play tennis, this is a great move for you. Inhale, exhale, anything with rotation, really. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, exhale. Now notice, when we twist to the left, are you leaning back a little bit? Really pay attention, because even when you don't think you are, sometimes you might be. I just caught myself doing it. Inhale, exhale to the left. Stay lifted, reach the crown of the head to the ceiling, relax the shoulders. Inhale, exhale, we got one more each side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, last time to our left. Inhale, exhale, back through center, and release the arms. Okay, we're gonna find one neck pull down. We got jackknife coming up. Take your hands behind the head. Right underneath the ridge of the skull, flex the feet. Inhale, find length. Exhale, lean it back, knit the ribs in. Pull the shoulders down and away. Inhale, find length. Exhale, tip your hips. Roll down one vertebrae at a time. Nice, release your head. And we're gonna find a jackknife. Now, I love jackknife. I just think it's very playful. So that's what I want you to think. Just stay engaged and have fun with it, because if exercises aren't fun, we don't do them. Squeeze the ankles, knees, at least that's my philosophy. Squeeze the ankles, knees, and thighs together. Squeeze right above the knee, press the thighs forward, knit the ribs in. Palms to the floor. Walk the shoulders down and away. So think about your rollover and your corkscrew here on this first move. Inhale, find length. Exhale, posteriorly tilt the pelvis. Thighs are right overhead. You are not on your neck. Pull the shoulders down and away. Inhale, reach the toes. On the exhale, bring the toes straight up to the ceiling. There we go. Inhale, exhale. Slowly bring the thighs right overhead. Inhale, exhale. We lower down one vertebrae at a time. If you need some support underneath the back, here we go. Inhale, exhale, posteriorly tilt. Inhale, exhale, reach it up. Inhale, exhale, exhale, lower down. Again, you can always have something underneath you to help with that range of motion. Squeeze the ankles, knees, and thighs together. Point to the toe. Inhale. Exhale, thighs overhead. Widen the collarbone. Inhale. Exhale, reach it up. Widen the collarbone. Inhale. Exhale, thighs come right overhead. Inhale. Exhale, come down. Last one. We're going to hold it at the top if we can. So that's your challenge on this one. Ready? Squeeze the ankles, knees, and thighs together. Pull the shoulders down and away. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it back. Pull the shoulders away. Inhale. Exhale. Lift it up. Hold it. Squeeze the thighs. Ribs press back. Inhale. Exhale. Back right overhead. Inhale. Exhale. Roll it down. Knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice hug. Great work. We're not done with the class. We're done with that. All right, bring your shins to a rooftop position. Palms are to the floor. We're gonna find our teaser here. Knit the ribs in. Knees over hips. Inhale. Exhale, extend the legs, lift up, find your sacrum. There we go. So think about that open leg rocker. Integrate the arms into the shoulders, point through the toes. Inhale, exhale, we slowly come down to that tabletop position, knit the ribs in. Inhale, exhale, come up, lift, there it is, point through the toes, integrate the arms into the shoulders, gaze is forward, find a lift. Inhale, exhale, slowly come down. Ribs back. Inhale. Exhale, come up. Bring the biceps a little bit higher. Active arms, active legs. Inhale. Exhale, come down. 2 more right here. Lengthen that tailbone. Ribs press back, palms to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Integrate the arms into the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Lower down, knees over hips. Reach your tailbone towards your heels, knit the ribs in. Inhale. And exhale. Come up, hold it here. Here's our last one. Reach to the toes, find strong legs. Can you lift more through the heart? Can you bring your arms a little bit higher? And can you integrate the arms into the shoulders? Feel that back body really engage here. Inhale, find that length. Exhale, release, cross your ankles, fists on either side. Lift the hips, open up the hips. Lower down, switch ankles, lift the hips. All right, let's come onto our right side. And I grab a ball. If you've taken class with me before, I use a ball here. You don't have to. It just feels better in my neck. So if you need a ball, roll up a towel, a little bolster for some support for the cervical spine. I've had too many car accidents to want to have to deal with this here. So you place, if you have the bolster, you're going to place the bolster right there, or if not, if my mic drops, it might drop for a second. And then you can be right here. So I'm going to go into my ball and I'm going to extend the legs. First, bring the legs and toes in line with the hip, shoulder on shoulder, hip on hip. Now flex your feet. Bring your feet just a couple inches forward of the hips. Make sure that left hip doesn't fall forward. We really want to make sure we keep our joint stacked. So hip stacked, shoulder stacked. Left palm to the floor. You can even bring your left hand to your hip for some feedback if you need it. Flex your feet. Find broadness of the collarbone and the back body. Inhale, lift that leg. Exhale, slowly pull that leg forward. Do not let that hip drop. Keep pulling it back. Pulse it once. Inhale, point the toe. Exhale, press it back. Inhale, flex the foot lower. There it is. 2 more right here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, go slow. Pulse it once. Point the toe on the inhale. Pull it back. lower. All right, here we go. Last time, and then we go into our twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull forward, pulse it once, point, and exhale, press it back. Nice job. Okay, remove that bolster. Come up to your right palm. Left foot to the floor. You're gonna try to get that right knee somewhat in line with your right hip. I have tight hip flexors, this knee comes forward. It's fine. Work with your body. Right palm to the floor. Last time, somebody said it felt better if they were a little bit wider. And if that is you, that is fine. We don't want this. So if that means you can have a better alignment, taking your palm a little bit wider, I'd rather you do that. Focus on the alignment and don't force anything. Ground down to that right palm. Ground down through your left foot. Press that left foot into the floor, and we're gonna reach that left arm to the ceiling. Pull that left shoulder down and away. We're gonna inhale, find length across the front body. Exhale, press into the left foot, lift the hips, find that side plank, and then exhale, reach the left fingertips to the right foot. Inhale, come back through center, exhale, inhale, exhale, we start to lower. Keep that right shoulder away from the ear. Inhale, exhale, lift, inhale, exhale, twist, reach, inhale, exhale, back through center, inhale, exhale. Here's our last one right here. We're gonna hold that side plank on the back before we drop for just a little bit longer. So here we go. Press down to that right palm, left fingertips reach, inhale, exhale, lift, inhale, exhale, reach, lift the hips, find that right oblique. Inhale, exhale, come through center, find your side plank, left fingertips reach, lift the hip to the ceiling, reach the crown of the head towards the wall that it's pointing to, and then lower down with control. Nice job. We just swing our legs to the left and we lower down. Okay, take that ball underneath the head, extend the legs, flex the feet, hip on hip, shoulder on shoulder. Take the feet slightly forward of the hips, just a couple inches, and keep that right hip in line. Right palm to the floor or to your hip. Inhale, lift that leg. Exhale, pull it forward. Pulse it once. Inhale, point. Exhale, press it back. Inhale, lower. Exhale, here we go. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull it forward. Pulse it once. Inhale, point. Exhale. Lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull forward. Last one here, pulse it once. Inhale, point. Exhale, press it away. Think about opening up the hip when you do that. And lower. If you got that bolster, move it. Here's our last thing. We're gonna finish with our twist. Left palm to the floor, right foot to the floor, bend that left knee, find a lift out of that left side, right fingertips to the ceiling, pull the shoulder down and away. Inhale, find length. Exhale, lift the hips. Inhale, exhale, twist, reach to the left foot. Inhale, exhale, come back through center. Inhale, exhale, lower. Keep that left shoulder away from the ear. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale, reach. Inhale, exhale, side plank. Inhale, exhale, lower. Last one, we hold that side plank before we drop. And then we're done. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale, twist. Really find your obliques here. Inhale, exhale, come through center, hold. Right fingertips to the ceiling, left palm presses into the mat, ribs it in, scissor the thighs, lift the hips. Inhale and exhale, we lower. Nice job, everybody. Very nice job. Give yourself a round of applause. A nice, strong 60 minutes. I am Donatella. Thank you so much for practicing with me. And this will actually be my class from now on, or my class with you. So great job. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.